on, y'all know I gotta move the laptop around so the light will be in front of the computer because that one, as we see, don't work no more. So however it goes. Good afternoon, evening, what's up, whatever. The day been flying by. Flying by. Oops. Flying by. And I'm just trying to keep up with today. Not literally, but so to say. What's happening, y'all? So check this out. All them years, I kept posting on my Facebook page, on my Instagram page, my YouTube, going on and on and on about what happened to me, what should have been done, what could have been done, how it should have been done. Nobody is going to tell you. I need y'all to hear when I say this. I was a kid just starting junior high school when I walked up the street and Erica Foster decided she was going to come up the street and hit me in my head. I don't know you from jump. I just came out my house and I'm on my way to a school and a bus stop that I have never been at in a neighborhood that I'm just now discovering we're going to be living in our entire life. And that has been a scenario and a scene for my entire life. So, one, that is assault. Yeah. Nobody's going to tell you. You have to learn for yourself. Which is why I say the children of today need a beginning legal class added to their curriculum. So they will know and understand they're bullying on you. They're trying to demean you. So those kids will know what's going on and what to do for themselves. Because when it happened, I had never been in a fight before. I didn't know what was going on. I went right back home and told my mama, that girl had to have been every bit of in the 12th grade. And I'm just a little kid, not knowing what the hell is going on. And what the hell? No clue. That right there set it out. They're going to do exactly as it says. When the Bible says, I send you out as sheep amongst wolves, your parents don't care. They care less about teaching you. Half of them ain't thought about it. They too busy worrying about themselves. And then the ones that's got you down Golden Road Paradise, it's a reason for that. Or you just found one of the rare few parents that you came out of that actually have it here to go on down that road. So I got tired of talking. And a recent situation took me there. Like I let this lady in my home off the strength that you was with somebody that I'm related to. I let you in my home. And you destroyed my property, used up half my stuff, didn't even apologize or try to replace it, but then looked at me and said, well, I spent that $5 I was going to give you to replace your stuff. What? Huh? See, what nobody told me then was that what she was doing was criminal mischief. I had to look it up myself. Goes right back to, once again, these babies, these kids need to have a beginning legal course in their home. I'm sorry, in their school. So if they're like in the 5th grade, 6th grade. Teach them the very beginning. Teach them the very beginning. If you bite somebody, that's assault. It's deeper than that. I just ain't looked it up. You walk over to somebody and punch them. If you stand over there, and this is popular in a lot of private schools, are ones where they'd rather listen to them than the ones who they actually attacked. They see somebody and they pick on that person their entire life. And not one time does that person ever get the benefit of the doubt that they was not in the wrong. Like all this time I'm sitting here on my YouTube page. Is anybody gonna check the background to see who they can hear talking? Or are they gonna instantly run and say, that girl's crazy, something's wrong with her? Cut the bullshit. Going into somebody's house and intentionally damaging their stuff is criminal mischief. When I tried to report it, she should have been arrested. Period. So, instead of talking about it, and talking about it, and talking about it, this time I got up and I did something. Instead of talking about how the Hispanic male ran into the back of my car all them years ago, and I called the police and the officer came and then left and never came back, and I just happened to flag another officer down. Yes, my arms are fat. They'll decrease. I'm working out. So what? If you got anything negative to say about me, instead of focusing on my point and my issue, please don't watch my video. I don't need that type of negativity. If you're going to try to talk about me for somebody else, please don't watch my video. I don't need that type of negativity. I'm making a point here. Either you're with me on the point or you're going to move along. It's just that simple. So instead of talking about how my apartment in Winton Terrace got broke into and I called the police and he walked right on through, it looks like they came in back here and then walked around over here and then went on up here. Hello. The most important part of all of that is who came into my home, took my TV, my kids' video game system with the games, the knife my uncle gave me, which was a fishing knife. Do we know that? That happened back in 2007 and 2010. It's 2024. Do we know who broke into my home then? No. Which is another reason why I went on change.org and started my petition. Implement stricter guidelines for police response and investigation procedures. It is on change.org. It is on my Facebook page, Jaded Heart. Yes, it is. Why? Because I'm tired of being treated like I'm the bad person. I'm tired of being treated like crap when I sit there and watch TV. I go to work and I come home. Like now, I'm on my internet, on my YouTube. While I am on my YouTube, on my internet, somebody is somewhere doing what? That I have no clue about. Right. Which leads me to this. I was at work in the company. I was doing my job. I was doing what I was told by my boss. It's your boss. You have to do what your boss say, right? Right. So I was doing what I was told by my boss. Then all of a sudden, because I yawned, I'm not employed no more. I'm sorry, but yawning is just as basic as snoring. You yawn when you get up out your bed when you wake up in the morning. Did they put you out your house? You yawn when you went to the gas station to get gas or a pop or coffee. Did they kick you out the store? There are times when any excuse will not do, and you can fight them back for it, which leads to this petition to change at will employment. Because no one should be fired for yawning. No one. Or no one should be fired because you got a hair up your butt today and bam, look who come around the corner. Now, we're going to go to my next topic because I winded up homeless. And when I winded up homeless, I didn't have nowhere to go. I had nowhere to go. I didn't know what was going on. I didn't even have no money. I only had my little red Nissan Versa. Broke, no money, nowhere to live. My kids ain't said nothing. But I done fixed your truck, per my word, not verbal agreement. I done bought my father's grandchildren clothes and a laptop because those are his grandchildren. And I wanted to do that for them because he passed away. He blessed me. I blessed the grandbabies. Y'all grown. Y'all can look out for yourself. My mom, I blessed her because I was driving her Traverse, and I told her I will take $1,000 to fix your Traverse. Everybody else, what you did to me was assault, battery, theft, is stealing. You need to look up you need to look up the definitions. Yeah. Forget you had somebody standing over here. Forget you had somebody over there. Because my father said, Michelle, I need a ride to the grocery store. Michelle, you take me to the grocery store. I'll pay you. I said, Daddy, hold on, because I'm not driving. Hey, Nadia, what you doing? I'm over at my father's house. He needs to get to the grocery store. I'm not driving right now. He'll give you gas for taking us. She said, yeah. I said, Daddy, she said, yeah. She came over to my father's house. Me and my father got in her car, went to the Kroger's, Family Dollar, wherever else he wanted to go. And when we got back to his house, my father went in his wallet, pulled out the $30 and put it in Nadia Howard's hand. When my father died, Nadia Howard asked me for $50 for groceries and cigarettes for her and Nashawn. When it came time to pay it back, she's going to sit there and count on her money and crack jokes and be funny. Oh, I got to pay rent and not give me my money. See the difference? Do you hear what I'm saying to you? Are you hearing what you want to hear? So I wind up in this shelter because we're going to fast forward past all that. And I get in this shelter and they say, if you get into a fight in the shelter, you will be exited. I'm asleep. What you waking me up for? You snoring. Everybody snores. Put your hands on me again. Now I'm punching. Now I went right back to sleep with my sick self coming from UC Hospital. And she proceeds to get under the bed and kick and kick and kick and kick and kick like she's kicking me. That's assault. And you know what? I looked it up per Covington, Kentucky state law. So per Covington, Kentucky state law, what Susan did was intentional assault and emotional distress. Why was I exited from the shelter? Why was I exited from the shelter? Hence, this. Change.org petition. All you gotta do is scan the barcode or go on change.org. Hence that petition. Oh my God, my fork. Oh, big deal. So I had to grab my stuff. Put the fork right there and then melt it in half. My pork chop done, girl. So, hold on a minute. So I'm gonna get on change.org so y'all can see for yourself. It's loading, bear with me. Okay, so here they are, y'all. We on my phone. Do I need to bring them up on the tablet? Would it be better on the tablet? You know. But here we are, change.org, Michelle DeVine. Shut down, Shut down the Welcome House of Covington, Kentucky for inadequate protection and assistance. That's one. Please sign my petition, y'all. It's not like I'm out here wanting attention. It's not like I'm out here begging when I could be working. It's not like I'm sitting there collecting a check when I could be employed. No. For those 2 years that I was homeless, for those 2 years that I didn't have nowhere to securely lay my head, and my uncle said I could come over there, but then his girlfriend didn't want me in there. So I slept in my car. I could go in and wash up and brush my teeth. But then I was right back out in my car, which means I was driving around, giving people rides, trying to earn a living, trying to get me a place to live, so I can get my sticker to keep my car legit. So it wasn't like I was just some lazy homeless person that was sitting there not trying to better myself. No. I wound up going from one uncle's house to the other uncle's house, giving back my car because I couldn't afford it, even though I tried to keep it and earn income. I wound up going from one uncle's house to the other uncle's house, to the kid's father's house, my kid's father's house, till I wound up in the shelter. It wasn't because I was not going to work or because I wasn't trying to find a job. That wasn't the problem. That wasn't the problem. So as you see, my petition shut down the Welcome House of Covington, Kentucky for inadequate protection and assistance. You say no, I'm going to leave it alone and move on to the next person. That's your choice. That's your legal right. I'm not the type of person to keep bugging and keep haggling. You said no, I'm going to leave it alone. But to everyone else who hear me and see it, I just ask you sign my petition. That's it. That's the barcode for it right there. Or you can go on change.org right there. And then here's the other one. Now I went to the police and filed a report. They didn't take my report. They told me to talk to my landlord. But once I would not talk to her and hear what she had to say, she went and filed a report against me. And I had to go to court, yada, yada, yada. But it's over with. Here's that petition right here. Implement stricter guidelines for police response and investigation procedure. Please sign my petition. If you don't want to, I'll accept the no and keep moving to the next person. But for those of you who do, once again, it's on Michelle DeVine's page on change.org. And then there's the make verbal contracts legal and binding. I stand here and I look you in your face and I ask you, can I borrow $10? I get paid in 2 weeks on Friday. Today is Monday. So I get paid I'll get paid next Friday. And you say yes, and you loan me that $10. I'm gonna get up and I'm gonna work. So when Friday comes, I can give you that $10 because me and that other person are two people entering into a contract, which is an agreement between two parties. Now, because we have entered into this agreement between two parties, we have created a verbal contract, a verbal agreement. So when you look at me and say, Michelle, can I borrow $200? That is a verbal contract, which is an agreement between two people on one object with the plan of how to carry it out and resolve it or bring it to a close. You did not honor that verbal agreement. Instead, you chose to dog and disrespect me and publicly exploit me on Facebook and your living room around your friends and family. Please sign my petition. I'm not going to force it down your throat. I'm not going to keep bothering y'all. I ask, you say no, I'm going to move on to the next person. But there it is, change.org, Michelle DeVine. Make verbal contracts legal and binding. That's all I ask. I'm going to go ahead and get me something to eat. I'm going to leave it as just that simple. If you choose to sign it, I thank you very much. If you don't, I thank you for hearing what I had to say anyway. Y'all have a blessed day. Happy Sunday.